Let's talk about biggest high school busts. There might not be a bigger bust in high school history than Emoni Bates. To put it into perspective, this man was the second ever high school basketball player to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated, sharing that title with LeBron James. He was hyped up as the next Kevin Durant, possibly the greatest high school basketball player since LeBron James. And well, the kid got to Memphis and he just wasn't that great. He then transferred to Eastern Michigan where he scored a bunch of points inefficiently and then got drafted by the Cavs in the second round. Now this one hurts. Harry Giles had so much potential. He was the #1 recruit in the nation. A lot of people thought he was going to be Marvin Bagley 2.0. He literally was just drafted top 5 out of Duke. And unfortunately, the injury bug hit this man immediately. He essentially barely played his first season at Duke, but then was drafted in the first round and has done absolutely nothing. Trayvon Duval came to Duke right after Russell Westbrook won MVP. And essentially everybody was trying to find that next explosive athletic point guard. And people really thought it was going to be him. But after 2 mid-years at Duke, he actually went undrafted and never saw any NBA game time. Skal Labissiere was supposed to be the next up. Kentucky had back-to-back years where they had these crazy athletic shot blockers from Anthony Davis to Nerlens Noel. And Skal was destined to be the next one. The consensus #2 recruit really just never made a role at Kentucky. Yeah, he would come off the bench and get an occasional rebound and block, but he just wasn't effective as a player. He ended up eventually getting drafted and just had a ho-hum career in the NBA. Cliff Alexander was a 6'9" hyper-athletic beast in high school. But when he eventually got to Kansas, a lot of people realized he really wasn't that big. He really couldn't create his own offense or shoot, and he wasn't athletic enough to guard other opposing forwards. Meaning he was a weird tweener that ended up getting drafted in the second round and doing nothing in the NBA.